So the plan is that we will deliver the news.
Oh my gosh, he's escaped from his cage!
Quick!
No!
Quick!
Hilda!
Stop that man!
Give the chains!
I'm gonna flip my hair around. Okay, the news today. The news today comes from Medscape and Medline and PubMed and Internet Mental Health.
Did you say Club Med?
PubMed?
Okay, I thought you said Club Med.
No, you go to a pub and get your meds.
Ah, like in your beer.
Yeah, beer meds.
I want my beer flavored
Yeah,
meds.
beer flavored meds. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay. So
I had an updo.
You had an updo?
Yeah, we had some money come our way, and I got a new I look better now.
You look like a rainbow child.
I couldn't decide on one, so I went with all colors. Yeah.
Do you love my new teeth?
I love your teeth. And your braids. She flip very well. Nice.
I gotta fix my head.
Yeah, I've been doing my hair.
Okay, I'm back.
We see that. Nice.
Okay. This particular news item right here. This particular news item is about let's see. This is from Medscape and it's edited by Lori Barkley from 1103. And what the hell is that? Canadian Psychiatric Association 54th Annual Meeting, and it's poster P2, and it's cruelly edited by Dan.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, here's the deal. Depressed women have more sexual dysfunction than do depressed men, according to the Canadian Before and After Treatment Study.
That sucks.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Paroxetine adversely affected men more than it did women, whereas bupropion, or Wellbutrin, yes, it's also that anti-smoking cessation stuff. Yeah. Where was I?
I don't know.
Okay.
Where were you?
Okay. Paroxetine adversely affected men more than it did women, whereas bupropion, or Wellbutrin, did not seem to affect sexual function in either men or women. Well, that's good for bupropion, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Rates of sexual dysfunction are different in depressed men and women, both before, during antidepressant treatment. Lead author Sidney Kennedy, MD, from the University Health Network in Toronto, Ontario, told Medscape.
Wow.
Study investigators compared sexual function in 73 depressed men and 68 depressed women, aged 18 to 65 years.
Oh my gosh.
18 to 65 years.
I would be more depressed if I couldn't have sex.
Well, that's kind of interesting, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Very interesting.
I gotta fix my face again here.
You and those teeth, man.
Yes.
Jeez.
It's those braces. Okay, where was I? Okay. Okay, let's see. They were treated for 8 weeks with bupropion, or Wellbutrin, or paroxetine, which is also known as Paxil, for a major depressive episode meeting DSM-4, which is Department of Social Mental. No, it's the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual number 4. There I was. Okay.
Here I am.
Okay.
Okay.
Where am I? Clients were interviewed every 2 weeks during the 8-week study. At baseline, women had significantly higher levels of sexual dysfunction than did men, although sexual dysfunction scores in women and men treated with bupropion did not change significantly.
Yeah.
I can't have sex when I'm depressed.
Well, you can, but it's not good.
I haven't found anyone that really is attracted to me.
I wouldn't understand why.
Oh, well, I think it's my due. Ooh,
Could
my
be
due.
the teeth. It's kind of scary.
Okay, now where was I?
Sorry.
Okay, men treated with paroxetine reported significantly higher rates of sexual dysfunction, especially orgasmic difficulties at endpoint, compared with baseline. Ooh! Okay, women consistently reported higher levels of sexual dysfunction, but sexual dysfunction induced or exacerbated by antidepressant treatment was only apparent in depressed men who received paroxetine. And GlaxoSmithKline supported this study and several of its authors as research assistants. Hey, you'll never guess who makes bupropion. Hey!
Who makes it? I want to know.
GlaxoSmithKline.
Okay. Who's that?
Well, that's a drug manufacturer. It's a drug maker. Drug maker, yeah. So what that means is that all the stuff that I've read says that women have kind of consistently lower sex kind of stuff going on.
Sex drive?
Well, it's more easily affected by depression.
Oh.
Whereas men, they just look at naughty pictures and woohoo!
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bad
well,
men.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, next.
Next.
I'm gonna take a break and someone else will come and talk to you now.
Oh, man. Hi, Harry.
How's it going? Well, I'm filling in for Tooth Girl.
Yeah.
She's gone to look for a date.
Oh, boy. She'll be gone a while.
Yeah. Okay, this one's from PubMed. The apparent effects of ziprasidone on plasma lipids and glucose. Okay, do you know what plasma lipids are?
Nope.
Plasma lipids are like fat cells. They're components of fats that are also components of cell walls and stuff.
Yeah.
And glucose is sugar.
Okay.
Now, yeah, cell walls are composed of lipids. And glucose, and they combine to create a nice barrier to water and chemicals and all kinds of crap like that.
Cool.
Okay, so this one is from Kinsbury, S.J., Fayek, M. Tufauzui, D. Zada J. Simpson, G.M.
Yeah.
That's a lot. Okay, Department of Psychiatry in the Behavioral Sciences, Keck School of Medicine. Who the Keck is that?
Yeah.
Okay, University of Southern California, Los Angeles, 90033 USA. I don't know why I told you the zip code.
Yeah. Me either.
Okay. Okay.
Anyways.
So the background is that they examined the effects of ziprasidone. Do you know what ziprasidone is?
Nope.
It's a real new antipsychotic.
Oh, okay.
And it's all exciting for doctors to give a new medication to crazy people
Oh.
like myself.
Yeah.
So, they examined the effects of ziprasidone on body mass index and serum levels of glucose, cholesterol, and triglycerides.
Yeah.
Do you know what a triglyceride is?
Nope.
It's 3 glyceride molecules stuck together.
Oh. Okay.
And triglycerides are problems with they cause hardery of the artery.
Artery of the artery.
Yeah.
That's funny.
So
Well,
the
not
method, well, artery of the artery. Okay, so the method, as part of a multi-center study examining different strategies for switching to ziprasidone from other antipsychotics, makes you kind of wonder about that, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
So they want to switch to ziprasidone from other antipsychotics. They evaluated the weight and serum glucose, cholesterol, and triglyceride measurements at baseline. That's before they started giving medication. And following 6 weeks on ziprasidone treatment in 37 patients at our site.
Yeah.
Which their site might be a clinic or something.
Okay, Harry. Did you take your medication?
Yeah, I just had to I had to ring. My hair is all.
You got a Oscar the Grouch thing going for you.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. The results: short-term treatment with ziprasidone appeared to lead to significant reduction in serum cholesterol, 0.001%,
Oh, wow.
and that's significant. And triglyceride levels, 0.01%. 0.18%. Independent changes in body mass index. Ziprasidone treatment appeared to have no significant effect on body mass index or glucose level, perhaps due to the small number of subjects. So what that's saying is the fewer people there are, the less effect it has.
Nice.
Okay, so here's the ripper.
Okay.
Ziprasidone appears to independently lead to a lowering of serum lipid levels. Yeah, by 0.00 something. Okay, and this one was, it doesn't say who paid for it, but you gotta wonder, if doctors are switching people from other antipsychotics to Ziprasidone, I wonder who's paying for that.
I don't know.
Makes you wonder, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Okay. Wasn't that exciting?
Exciting!
Are you excited?
I'm very excited!
Yay!
Not sure why. No.
Yay! Okay.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. La 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 la.
No.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm getting comfy here. How's that?
Good.
Is that good? Okay.
We're in the picture more.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm ready for my close-up.
Okay, for those of you who are watching this show right now,
Yeah.
we are
Thank
not
you.
doctors.
No.
We're not lawyers.
No, but I'd like his paycheck.
Yes. We're not muckrakers.
Not sure what that is, so probably not that either.
Oh, wait, no, we are muckrakers.
What's that?
Muckrakers is a term used for journalists that dug up dirt about people in the 1910s and 1920s. Actually, the turn of the century.
Oh.
What they would do, they would dig up dirt
You're more
and
that than me.
they would sling mud. Yeah, you ever heard of mud slinging?
mud wrestling. I know that.
Well, no, mud slinging.
Oh, darn it. Okay.
Like during political elections and stuff, candidates sling mud at each other.
Okay.
They say crap about each other that's just, crap.
Yeah.
So they're slinging mud. And so muckrakers were these ones that would rake through it and find the mud so that others could sling it.
No mud wrestling, huh?
No.
All right.
No, they
Darn it.
invented mud wrestling in the 70s.
Nah. I was all excited there for a moment.
Well,
I wanted
okay.
to be a mud wrestler.
Okay. So I'm going to take a break and somebody else is going to read the news.
Okay.
Hello.
You look like Cookie Monster.
Why, thank you.
I want to give you a cookie.
Okay, give me a cookie.
Oh, I don't have any.
What? No cookies?
I'm
No cookies?
lying.
Oh, you lying sack of poo!
No, I'm a lying sock.
You lying sock of poo!
I won't go
You
there.
lying sock of yarn!
Hey,
I'm a lying sock
don't mock
of.
me. No.
I'm a lying sock of ships.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm a lying
monster,
sock of
okay.
bricks. Yeah, I'm a lying sock of pit. Okay. Well, that was enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Now this one is from the New York Times,
Uh-huh.
and states try to limit drugs and Medicaid, but makers resist. What a surprise, don't you think?
Yeah.
Okay, well, basically, the way it works, this one's by Gardner Harris, and it's from 1203, and
Okay.
this is number 1 of 2, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, there might be more than that. Is there 3? Oh my God, there's 3 of them!
This will be a longie.
Man,
Boy.
yeah. Well, okay, this is really interesting because this is happening all over the country.
Okay.
It's happening all over, and okay, here's what happens. Kentucky's Medicaid program was $230 million in the red last year,
Oh.
with Zyprexa,
Yowza.
the biggest drug expense on the chopping block of the Medicaid preferred list. Chop, chop, chop.
Ha.
Okay, do you know what Zyprexa is?
Yes.
What is it?
It's a pill.
Yes.
It's used for many things.
What kind of pill?
It's for depression, right?
No.
No? Okay.
Okay, Zyprexa.
I knew someone who took it. I just don't know
Zyprexa
what
is also
for.
known as olanzapine.
Oh.
Yeah, olanzapine. It's an antipsychotic. It's a second generation antipsychotic, and it makes you fat.
Ha! Hey, you do realize you're talking to a blonde here.
Well, you take it and you'll gain 25 pounds a year, whether you diet or exercise or anything. And
You
your
become chubby.
yeah, and your likelihood of getting diabetes goes up, and your heart
Not
is
good.
affected, and your liver's
good.
affected. Yeah, it's really good for you, and you should
not
ask
good
your
for
doctor
you.
to give you extra.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so plus it's more expensive than any other antipsychotic on the market right now.
Really?
Well, yeah, the idea is that it's expensive because it's good.
But it makes you gain weight.
Well,
And
that's good.
Messes with your heart and
Well,
stuff.
that's a good thing, isn't it?
Apparently, no, it's not.
Okay, so now suddenly NAMI and the Kentucky Consumer Advocate Network, whatever the hell that is,
Yeah.
magically appeared. So Kentucky's Medicaid program was going to chop out the medication, and NAMI, which is very exciting, and some fake advocacy network showed up, and the two nonprofit groups bust scores of protesters to a hearing at the state capitol, placed a full-page attack ad in the Kentucky newspapers, a bunch of them, and sent angry and threatening faxes to state officials.
Wow.
Surprise, surprise, the buses, ads, and faxes were all paid for by Eli Lilly and Company, Zyprex's manufacturer. Isn't that surprising?
Yeah, no.
Look, I'm naked underneath my socks.
He's a naked puppet.
Yes. A few days. Okay, this one.
Whoa.
Yeah, this one was reported like December of last year. So yeah,
Okay.
just shortly ago. A few days before the 2002 hearing, the state panel received hundreds of faxes denouncing the proposal. Full-page ads read, "Don't let the state balance the budget on the backs of those suffering from mental illness." Whoa.
Wow.
The ads claimed that they were paid for by the AMI Kentucky Group and the KCA Network, or the
Yeah.
Kentucky Consumer Advocacy Crap Bull Poop Network.
Ha.
The Lilly PR rep said that Lilly gave grants to pay for both the ads and fax campaign. Gee, I wonder. I wonder about that. It makes me wonder. Let's sing.
Me too.
Let's sing the song called "I Wonder."
Let's not. We
Okay.
may crack the camera lens or
Okay.
something.
Okay, so on the day of the hearing, an opinion editorial anti-proposal article appeared under the byline of Harry Mills, the
Harry.
Annie of Kentucky executive director in the state's largest
Sorry.
newspaper. The plan, it said, would require that patients try older medications with dangerous side effects before being given more modern drugs. Yeah, like weight gain and diabetes and,
I think
and
the weight gain is
triglyceride problems and cholesterol and prolactin levels and heart palpitations and diarrhea and crap like that. Yeah, they're worse.
Diarrhea.
Well, or something. Yeah.
Yikes.
A later interview revealed that Lilly, not he, had written the article. Apparently, Lilly worked closely with him, and he, quote unquote, and he approved the final version. Lilly's experts testified at the hearing, saying that side effects the atypical drugs. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, the side effects of the atypical
Blah, blah,
drugs
blah.
the panel proposed leaving on the preferred list were about the same as Zyprexa. Yes.
Wow.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
Okay, so, Dr. Dawn Groden, a pharmacist hired by the committee to review the research on atypical drugs, said that they are all similar and doctors can't predict a drug's efficacy. Do you know what efficacy is?
Nope.
Effectiveness. How well
Oh.
it works.
Okay.
Yeah, efficacy is like effectiveness, but it's a doctor-sounding word, so it sounds all fancy and crap.
Oh.
Okay.
Fancy schmancy.
Yeah, and they said they are all similar, and doctors can't predict the drug. I said that already.
You're repeating
Oh,
yourself.
yes, I am. I must have Sockheimer's disease.
Yeah.
Three
You geezer.
I am. I'm a blue old sock geezer.
You're a sock geezer.
Darn me.
Well, at least you don't have any gray hair.
Yeah, well,
You have no hair. Oh.
give me a week or two.
Give you a week.
Watch, my maker will sew gray hair into me, and then I'll be old and crap.
Uh-oh.
Sock it to me, baby. Okay, 3 experts from Lilly testified that schizophrenia is complex and that the drugs to treat it are each unique. The Lilly representative were asked why Zyprexa was so freaking expensive. A month of Zyprexa therapy costs an average of $284 versus $167 for Risperdal.
Gee whiz.
Well, Risperdal is a neurotypical antipsychotic, but it helps you produce milk, even in man.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it elevates the prolactin levels, which is
Yowza.
yeah, it's a milk-producing hormone. So if your manly boobies are producing milk, you can thank.
Sorry, I had a mental picture there.
Yeah.
Mental image. Oh.
Yeah, but that's
The
really
horrors.
not. Yeah, that's not good. It's not healthy. So anyway,
No.
Miss Griffin, the Lilly spokeswoman, said, "Our pricing takes into account the value." That's what she said. Value to the patient cost to manufacture the product, marketplace conditions, and recovery of research costs. You know, that's a bunch of crap,
Gosh.
I think.
Yeah.
Okay, value to the patient. So basically, if they charge more, even though Medicaid is paying for the medication, there's no value to the patient whatsoever because the patient doesn't have to pay for anything. So they charge
messed
more
up.
to increase its perceived value, even though the patient doesn't pay for it.
Them greedy little. Yeah.
Cost to manufacture.
Greedy
Okay.
people out there.
Okay,
Money.
these pharmacies, these drug manufacturers spend more in advertising than they do in research.
Haha.
Did you know that?
Figures.
Yep, they spend more.
Sounds about right. Because they want their money.
That's right. Okay, several people with mental illness testified against the committee's proposal. Gee, I wonder who they were sent from. So
Yeah.
did 4 psychiatrists, 3 of whom said in response to questions that they were part-time consultants for Lilly. How abouty that?
How about it, partner?
Some predicted that the state's decision could lead to deaths. Oh no, stop prescribing a medication that makes you all fat and you'll die.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
No. After a 6-hour hearing, the committee voted 7-1 to drop Zyprexa from the preferred drug list, meaning that patients must try a similar, cheaper drug before it will pay for Zyprexa. Kentucky spent $80 million on antipsychotics last year, more than
$80 million?
Yeah, more than on any other class of drugs. $36
Holy
million of
moly.
which went for Zyprexa. So half of that went for that one stupid medication.
Oh my gosh.
Well, it's not stupid, it's just a pill. And it
True.
costs twice as much as similar drugs at about $10 a day. Lilly contends that doctors find it works better than its competitors. That's the doctors that it pays.
Ah.
Yes, that's its consulting doctors. A year later, no ill effects to Kentucky's decisions were reported. I have not heard anything negative in terms of patients being denied treatment, said Jim Daly, advocacy director for the NAMI Kentucky group. Since Kentucky's decision, West Virginia and Maine have also excluded Zyprexa from their Medicaid drug list. Isn't that nice?
Scary.
Yeah.
It's amazing what people put other people through for money.
Yeah, well, get this. Zyprexa made $3.7 billion last year, becoming Lilly's top seller and 6th largest selling drug in the world.
Oh my
Here,
gosh.
70% of Zyprexa sales are mostly to Medicaid. Gee, I wonder about that.
Yeah.
Drug makers...
Well, they probably figure, they're on Medicaid anyway. They're going to go, you know.
That's right. Drug makers
They're
claim...
expendable.
Yes, they are.
Uh-huh.
Drug makers claim the lists are unfair to the poor, depriving them of medicine available to others. There's about 8 atypical antipsychotics on the market now, okay? 8
Wow,
atypical
8.
ones, yep. And some are better than others, and they all have similar side effects and that sort of thing. But
Yeah.
Zyprexa is just one of them. Yeah, there's clozapine and risperidone, and there's Zyprexa, and there's Seroquel, and there's Prazodone, and there's another one that Lilly came out with. It's a half Prozac. Well, it's 1/3 Prozac, 1/3 Zyprexa, and 1/3 some other medication, and they're calling it something.
Wow.
They're calling it like an atypical antidepressant. It's pretty funny. And there's Geodon. I think that's a Prazodone. And there's there's another one, Surelect. That's another one that's available.
Never heard of that one.
Yeah, well, I don't think it's being sold in the U.S. because people died from it.
Yeah, it was
Yeah, and there's a couple others.
not good.
Yeah.
Yeah, death is bad.
Yeah, under federal law, the court rulings use of a preferred list as a way of pressing doctors and patients to turn to cheaper drugs. First, Pharmaceutical Research and Manufacturers of America, the Drugs Indices Trade Group, continues to fight the practice, arguing that data rarely makes clear whether drugs are truly equivalent. Well, that's a bunch of crap. I read stuff like that all the time.
Yeah.
And drug makers don't want to compromise on price either, because under federal Medicaid law, a discount to one state must be offered to all. That's why if they sell a drug to Washington State for $5 a pill, they have to do it for everyone. And that's just not right. They need to make billions of dollars. $3.7 billion.
Sad. Very sad.
Yeah. Okay. And preferred drug lists for Medicaid can influence doctors' prescribing practices outside the Medicaid program. Meaning that if they're prescribing Zyprexa for half of their patients on Medicaid, there's a likelihood they'll prescribe it for the other half that are not on Medicaid. See how that works?
Yeah.
If you're giving it to everyone, you might as well give it to everyone.
Nah.
After all, you get more kickbacks that way, don't you?
More money.
Yes. The federal Medicare drug benefit will bring this debate to Congress in 2006 to pay for the drug bill for patients who are eligible for both Medicaid and Medicare, such as the elderly, the poor, accounting for
disabled.
Disabled, accounting for 58% of the Medicaid drug spending now. Until then, state Medicaid directors continue cutting costs. Medicaid spending grew nearly 13% last year, while state revenue fell by 6%.
13%?
Yep, and it takes 15 cents of every state dollar to do this, and it's second only to education. The fattest portion is drug costs, up to 19% last year. And all Medicaid programs spent $27.5 billion last year on drugs. That's 25% billion dollars, tax dollars, going to the manufacturers of medications, to pharmaceutical companies. Isn't that nice?
Ha! The rich get rich and the poor get poorer.
Well, yeah.
And medicated.
Yeah, that's right.
We're broke and medicated.
Yes, as long as you're on medication, you won't cry so much because you're poor.
Well,
yeah.
I'm a happy poor person.
Okay, someone else is going to talk for a little while.
Okay.
Okay. We're back!
Yay! Miss me? I missed you.
Oh.
Did you find a man?
No.
No?
I found a horse. The horse thought I was
The horse
Harley.
like huh?
Yeah.
Could be the teeth.
Yeah, I've got a horse's teeth. Look, watch me grind them down into little nubbins.
Nubbins.
Okay.
Okay.
This one. Hey, you're gonna read off some news bullets, huh?
Yes, I am.
Excellent.
I can read now.
Yay.
Yeah.
Yay.
I took a class.
Yay.
I'm a smart puppet now.
Yay. Yay, yay, yay.
Cool.
Okay. Let's see. This one is from AP Health, Associated Press from December 2003 by Lauren Neergaard.
Wow.
That's spelled kind of weird.
Yeah,
and
it is.
She's a writer for the Associated Press. Okay,
Ah.
and it says fish are good for your heart and depression because there are omega-3 fatty acids in them. Yay!
Omega fatty acids are good.
Yay!
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 Go
Yay!
fish.
But they
That's
also
a game.
can contain mercury, and too much mercury can harm your brain cells.
Same with tuna fish.
Well, there's something interesting about that because there is mercury in tuna, but some kinds of tuna has more mercury than others.
Oh.
Yes.
So if I was to eat like a lot of tuna, would I go insane?
Yes, you would.
And I would smell like fish. Oh my gosh.
Yes, your insanity would smell very
I'd be insane and I would
fishy.
smell.
Yes. You'd
smell
have to
fishy.
go to
Look
fish
fishy.
school.
Fish school.
Oh,
Would they teach
boy.
me to swim? I'm afraid.
Yes.
I'm afraid. No deep water. Oh.
Okay,
The
so what are
horror.
the best choices for both the heart and your brain?
Hmm.
The FDA's mercury measurement in 39 seafood varieties, I have a whole list here, shows an order of highest omega-3 fatty acids and lowest mercury. Okay, pay attention, boys and girls.
Are you listening?
Yeah.
Open
Okay.
the ears. Clean out the wax.
Okay, first
Yeah.
best one is salmon,
Salmon's good.
then oysters,
Ooh.
then whitefish,
Yum.
then sea bass,
Ooh.
then freshwater trout,
Oh.
and sardines.
Ooh.
Sardines are good.
Ugh.
I like them.
Me no like.
And they
Me
have
no like.
high levels of omega-3 fatty acids and low mercury levels,
Oh, that's good.
below 0.13 parts per million.
Haha. Maybe that's what's wrong. I've been eating too much tuna.
Yeah.
No.
Other
much mercury.
low mercury choices include perch, king crab, flounder,
Crab.
sole, pollock. That's that fake the fake crab meat. That
Oh.
fake stuff. That's pollock.
Oh, okay.
So
Imitation crab.
Yep.
Yummy
Yeah, that's
stuff.
good stuff. That's low in mercury.
Yum, yum.
Catfish, croaker, scallops, crawfish, shrimp. Ooh, yeah,
Shrimp.
clam, and
Yummy.
tilapia.
Ew.
Whatever the hell that is.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, they contain less omega-3 fatty acids, but the servings, if you have lots of them, it adds up.
Nah.
Tuna varieties contain different amounts of both omega-3 fatty acids and mercury. Canned light tuna, which is the kind most commonly sold, that's the kind you usually buy. It's like chunk light tuna.
Yeah.
Okay, it contains small amounts of omega-3 fatty acids and about as much as shrimp and fairly low, 0.13 parts per million of mercury.
Well, that's good. It's low.
Yeah, fresh tuna steaks and canned white or albacore tuna contain 3 times as much mercury,
Oh my gosh.
but they have high levels of omega-3 fatty acids in them.
So, does the omega fatty acids outweigh the badness of the mercury?
Well, not really, because the mercury is a heavy metal, and what it does is it lodges itself into into cells, and it coats cells, and it toxifies them and kills them. And your body doesn't
Yowza.
have a very good way of dealing with mercury.
Oh.
So yeah, and
Does
it's
it-
really bad for children because it screws up their brains.
Not good.
Yeah, you're worried about your kids taking drugs. I would worry about mercury.
Don't give them a lot of tuna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Fish.
also in the medium mercury range are saltwater trout, bluefish, lobster, halibut, haddock, snapper, and crabs.
Yeah.
Grouper and orange roughy are at the high end of this group. FDA advisor said women of childbearing age probably should limit these fish to a serving a week. The FDA advises women of childbearing age to avoid shark, swordfish, king mackerel, and tilefish.
Ah, it's its jaws. Ah. Just joking.
Yeah.
Shark.
Yeah, and they contain higher amounts of mercury.
Oh.
Yeah, so what that means is so you're probably wondering, where does all this mercury come from? These fish are in the deep ocean, and yet they're getting all this mercury. Okay, here's how it works, boys and girls. The little fish, there's little fish that swim in the rivers, and they end up being eaten by bigger fish like salmon and other stuff, and the bigger fish eat the bigger fish, and the bigger fish eat the bigger fish, and the bigger fish eat the bigger fish, and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
And one of the chief causes of pollution are these coal-fired power plants, because they emit tons and tons of toxic polluting gas, and this gas comes down in the form of rain, and there's mercury in that.
Oh.
So if you're all excited for coal-fired plants, you're also very excited for mercury in your fish.
Yikes.
Yeah, isn't
Not
that nice?
good. No
Yeah.
mercury.
Yeah, so do you want to read one off?
Sure.
Okay. I'll
Well-
jump around.
Okay. Well, this Medscape News author is Lori Barclay, MD, and CME author Charles Vega, MD. And this is like January 4th, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. January
Well, no,
4th
actually,
on here.
January 04, that would be
Oh,
January of
so
this
it's
year.
January of this year is when
Like-
this article was.
Like a few months ago.
Okay, so it's recent, people.
Yeah.
Says the joint panel of the American Diabetes Association, American Psychiatric Association, the American Association of Clinical. Why do you give me big words? You know I'm a blonde.
It's called the clinical ass.
I know. It says ass on my paper.
That's right.
There's a lot of ass on my paper.
That's right. You can say clinical association, or you can say clinical ass.
I saw American Diabetes ass, so
Yeah.
I thought maybe I should say association.
Well, you can, just in case there's little children that are not supposed to hear the word ass.
Well, anyways, it says that the association, they did a study of obesity, about obesity,
Okay.
and it recommends they recommended monitoring, management, and counseling regarding the link between weight gain, diabetes, some big word,
What's the big word?
dyslipidemia. Yeah.
Oh, that's where your lipids are outrageously high from the antipsychotics that you're taking.
Okay. And diabetic keto. See, I get the big words.
It's keto something.
Okay.
That's where your
Ketoacidosis.
keto acidosis. That's where your
Yeah.
blood salts are out of whack, and so your body becomes acidified. There's more of that
Oh.
ass in there again.
Yeah, gotta get the ass. It says some newer antipsychotic medications. Huh. Okay.
Yeah, just like the ones we've been talking about earlier.
Yeah, those.
Yeah.
Well, it said that they reviewed them. It says after reviewing all of the available literature and hearing presentations about FDA and several manufacturers. Get your teeth away from me! Scary woman. It says that. Where was I? You interrupted me! Says that several manufacturers of second generation antipsychotics. Okay, it doesn't look right.
It's got a P in it?
SGA.
Does it have P in it?
Okay, first it's ass, now it's P.
Yes. Lower body stratum. That's what it's all about today, kiddies.
We're having issues. Okay, so it says the joint panel receiving these medications. Wait.
What?
Said it recommended careful screening and monitoring of the patients that were receiving these medications.
So scream for the patients receiving antipsychotics.
No, screening.
Screening, okay.
Yeah. It says, this is due to the use of SGA's bipolar disorder, dementia, psychotic depression, autism, and developmental disorders, delirium, aggressive behavior,
Yeah, what that means...
personality disorders, and PSTDS.
Yeah,
Whatever that is.
They used to give antipsychotics to people with schizophrenia and schizoaffective disorder. Now they're giving these drugs to people with bipolar, various kinds of depression,
They're just handing them out like candy, huh?
schizotypical personality, people with Alzheimer's and dementia, autism, everything. They're giving antipsychotics to everyone.
Oh.
Yes, you could be getting one anytime soon from a pharmacist near you.
No. Okay, well, it says the panel recommends screening and frequent follow-ups and monitoring for personal and family history of obesity, diabetes, dyslipidemia, something like that.
Dyslipidemia or something like that. That means where your lipids are out of whack.
You got wax lipids. Okay, it says hypertension, cardiovascular disease, waist circumference, blood pressure, fasting plasma glucose, and fasting lipid profile.
Yep.
Which receive... Oops. I think I passed something. Yeah. You should receive counseling regarding nutrition and physical activity. The panel was supported by Monday Honey from AstraZeneca, Bristol Myers Squibb. Quit hitting me with your braids! That Bristol Myers Squibb company, Janssen, Eli Lilly, and Pfizer. I know Pfizer. We have a Pfizer here.
We do?
I believe so. I've seen it.
There's a Pfizer? Quick! Call the Pfizer department!
There's a Pfizer!
Call the Pfizer department!
Anyways, these pharmaceutical companies have also various financial agreements with several of the panel members' diabetes care. I don't know why it said that, but okay.
Well, okay, what it is for a long time, researchers doing supposed research on people and stuff, they would miraculously find favorable results for certain drugs companies. Yeah. And it turns out these researchers were being paid by the drug companies. So now they have to disclose any financial arrangement they have with the drug companies. And that way, if they're always finding favorably for the drug company, then it will be clear as poo-poo caca stuff. Well, it will be clear as chicken broth.
Chicken butt? What?
With chicken in it.
Oh, chicken broth.
And peas and broccoli.
That sounds like soup!
And,
Now you're making me hungry.
Yeah.
I want soup.
Yeah, chicken soup.
Well, okay.
Well, that was nice.
Chicken soup.
So what it means is that when a person that takes an antipsychotic, when they go in the hospital and they're acutely antipsychotic, the doctor is supposed to take time out to check for liver function and kidney function and do a height and weight analysis and see if they have a history or a family history of diabetes or all this kind of crap. And guess what, boys and girls?
I don't think they do it.
No, they don't do diddly.
Doctors don't have time for that.
No, because
they have other things.
They have
like golfing.
That's right. They have to give drugs to these people right away.
Oh yeah, gotta pick up my golf clubs. Yeah.
Okay, my turn.
Go home to my condo. Okay. Next.
This one was presented at the ASHP Mid-Year Clinical Meeting, 12/08/03, and it was done by Christine O. Collins and Joyce B. Connor, and the article came out 12/11/02.
Wow. Okay.
Well, this is an old thing.
That's an oldie. Oldie but a goodie.
And it was satirically edited by Dan.
Yeah, that's Dan. We let him out for a little while.
Okay.
Poor guy.
Teratogenicity.
You've taken over.
Which is a big fatty word you've never heard of before, and neither have I.
Yeah.
Okay, teratogenicity has to do with if you take a medication and you're pregnant, the side effects of that medication get passed on to your unborn child.
That's what happened to my brother. Oops.
Yes, that would explain a few things about
Yeah.
me as well.
Well, I was dropped as a child too, but anyways.
I was born in a denture factory, can you tell?
Yeah.
Okay, so teratogenicity and fetal effects of antipsychotics may actually happen. What a freaking shock, man.
Yeah.
Okay, so
You look shocked.
I'm not shocked at all. Although children of schizophrenic mothers have a higher rate of perinatal death than matched subjects, there appears to be no association between the use of neuroleptic drugs and perinatal death. What in the shizma did I just say?
No clue.
Okay, so kids, moms that are taking antipsychotics and their child is born and dies right away
Yeah.
and they find no connection?
Yeah,
What the
right.
hell is up with that?
Yeah, right.
Freaking lying sacks of
Beep.
mouse
Beep.
greeblies?
Yeah.
Okay,
Ah, poopy. Okay.
so, let's see. Evidence suggests a risk from exposure to antipsychotics in the first trimester. Case reports have shown that adverse effects in near-term newborns exposed to neuroleptics or antipsychotics, including cases of neonatal jaundice, functional
Yowza.
bowel obstruction, dyskinesias,
Not
EPS
good.
in newborns may include tremor, difficulty in feeding, torticollis, abnormal movements, and increased muscle tone.
Oh, suck.
So what that means... There, I gotta fix the little thing. So what that
Yeah.
means... Okay.
Uh-oh, he's escaped again. Ah!
What that means is that
Oh,
the
no.
mothers are taking these antipsychotics and the kids are born with the side effects, with motor dysfunction.
Yeah.
Meaning they have tremors and their legs are kicking around and their mouth are doing unusual
That would suck.
movements. Yeah, and they're it's friggin' frigged up.
Yeah.
Okay, so Haldol, chlorpromazine, flufenazine have been reported to cause dyskinesias in infants. These are very, very old antipsychotic medications. They're like the first generations one. Like Haldol's very old, and the other one is like Thorazine, and there's a few others. Anyway, the onset of these symptoms were reported from 24 hours to 4 weeks after delivery, continuing 8 days to 6 months after the kid was born. So a woman taking antipsychotics would have a baby, and the baby would be having side effects, even though the baby wasn't taking medications.
That's not good.
And they would have it for 6 months after they were born.
Not good.
Now, if the woman is breastfeeding, the stuff comes out through the breast milk too. By the way,
That's not good.
yes, and they've shown it over and over.
My gosh.
Some of the patients or infants, they would give the infants medications like diphenhydramine, which is Benadryl, phenobarbital, which is a downer,
Oh,
or it's a stimulant. I'm not
poor
sure.
children.
Propranolol, which is a alpha blocker. It's a heart it's a heart medication. Clonidine, diazepam, clonazepam, nifedipine, verapamil, dilazepam, whatever the hell that is, and
Yeah.
vitamin E.
Vitamin E.
It is
We
believed
know that one.
Okay, so the doctors tell themselves, they say to each other, they look at each other with a gleam in their eye, and they say that it is believed that psychosis may cause more harm to the woman and fetus than the medications.
Yeah.
I wonder about that. Doctors have maintained for a lot of years that psychosis somehow damages the brain. I've never seen or read any article saying what that damage is. They just tell themselves that because they need to give themselves a reason to give lots of drugs.
Oh.
Yes. The pharmacist has a role in counseling the parents of a newborn exposed to neuroleptic drugs throughout the pregnancy about the need to monitor for EPS and related symptoms. Are these doctors crazy?
Probably. Wait. Shouldn't say that.
Well, I
I
think
hope
they
they're
are.
not.
Would you like to read one now?
Sure.
Okay, cool.
Okay. This is another one about. Hey. Watch it, girly. I bite. Okay. This one is from Newscape News by Yale Wackenine. I apologize for not getting it right. JAMA.
JAMA.
2003.
That's the Journal of American Medical Association. It's a good it's a good magazine because they're very critical about what goes in there.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a good thing there. Yeah.
I'll read this. Okay. It says, it was reviewed by Gary D. Vogan, MD. Go Gary. Okay. Olanzapine therapy did not demonstrate advantages over
Haldol
Haldol.
or haldoperiodol?
Yeah, that one.
Okay, that's Haldol.
Okay, Haldol. In the treatment of schizophrenia, according to the results of a double-blind, randomized, multi-center controlled trial reported in the November 26th issue of JAMA.
JAMA.
JAMA, man! We be JAMA! Okay. Olanzapine, Zyprexa, is the most commonly used, where am I? Most commonly used atypical antipsychotic medication for the treatment of schizophrenia, with worldwide sales reaching $3.7 billion in 2002, according to the study. Although previous studies think you need some Zyprexa.
I'm
you have too
yumping.
much.
Excuse me for yumping.
What's that?
That's where you're jumping with a Y.
Ah, you're yumping.
Yeah.
There's a new word. I'm going to call the dictionary people. Okay, anyways, the studies showed that olanzapine improved symptoms while lowering total health costs. Recent reviews question these conclusions. According to a VA study of 309 primarily male patients, there were no significant differences between the olanzapine group and the patients taking olanzapine. I skipped something.
Perhaps you need more medication.
It's the blonde thing, it's just, yeah.
I do love your hair.
Thank you. Yeah. Having a good hair day. Anyways, where was I? It says there are no significant differences between the olanzapine group and the Haldol group in completion rates. 45.9% versus 39.3%. Patients taking olanzapine had less
akathisia.
Yeah, that word. But similar rates of whatever that word is.
Wait, spell it out.
DY skin anesia.
Dyskinesia.
Dyskinesia.
Where you have restless legs and stuff.
Yeah, okay. Anyways, it says that there's a higher weight gain in it, and it costs are like 4 times, 5 times higher.
That would be the Zyprexa.
Yep.
No, you're doing fine.
Okay.
We're running out of time.
read.
We're running out of time.
I'm still in my class number 2 puppet school.
Well, see, we give you the big words just to really mess with you.
Really mess with my head. Okay, well, anyways, should I finish?
No, let's quit.
Let's quit. Okay, I quit!
So what are the?
I'm out of here!
What was the article saying?
Oh crap, I threw it on the floor!
Oh,
Okay,
dear.
well it was saying it was basically comparing the 2 drugs,
Okay.
and one of them's more expensive
Yeah.
than the other,
Yeah.
and I think basically one of them does a better job than the other.
That would be about right.
Not the Zyprexa though, right?
Well, yeah, it's newer and more expensive. It must be better.
Fine.
Yeah, right.
Run out and go buy it.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Well, we're out of time, everyone.
Yeah.
It was nice
Gotta go.
seeing you all.
We have shopping.
Yes,
stuff.
we need to go get some stockings.
You know how girls are.
Yeah.
Gotta go shopping.
Well, I'm not a girl.
We don't talk.
Yeah, okay. Well, anyway,
You need a break.
it was nice seeing you.
Yeah.
And have a good evening.
We'll be back.
And have fun.
Say hi to my fans out there.
Okay.
Hi, fans.
Hi, fans.
I'd wave if I had arms and hands.
I'm trying to make my
My wave.